Hope all you swabbies are still awake. Late Night Mega here, and we're back with 30th place. It's the champion of Tier 8, and I'm not a fan of half the stuff I'm seeing in this box. So, it's by Happy Green Frog and Squishy Putty, Slipping Through Time, with an average score of 64.75. Wow, Freems is the one that really hated this out of everyone. That's very unusual. I mean, by this point, we're kind of used to either Parmesan or MJack being the one that's either super high or super low compared to everyone else. And this time it's Freems. So, I guess let's get into this. We've got some Sonic 3 music. Is that going to be a thing? It's worse than I thought, Mega Man. Dr. Wily's time machine went haywire, and not only did it send you back in time, but it's caused the time stream to go completely unstable. This sounds like the main ending plot of the Make a Good Mega Man Level 2 contest. Be prepared to face anything, Mega Man. Wily's robots from past battles, mysteriously floating floors, assorted machinery, you name it. Please do be quick about it. I don't want to miss the last episode of Dinosaurs and You, How to Not Get Eaten by a T-Rex. What do you mean that show didn't exist before? Nuts, I knew something seemed off about it. Okay, so this isn't... I want to see what's past the instant death spike. And I know it's going behind the tank and still killing me. But we found this area. There's nothing. Oh, darn it! I thought I was jumping over it. Okay, so that was just completely pointless. Let's see how many judges were good enough to find that. Okay, well, we can ignore... Oh, are you serious? I'm already hating these Stegosaurus. Interesting gimmick. Oh, this is the other... Oh, this is the gimmick. This oil backwards thing. I hate that gimmick, too. Oh, I remember you guys. You're from Mega Man 5 on the Game Boy. I like those monkeys. Why is that... This will tell me why. Drop note. I regret to inform you that I need to leave, as my homeworld requires my attention. Okay, so that was just meant... Those missiles are not supposed to have that much health. Okay, so we can't kill them. Why was that bird upside down? Time machine, warp, everything is fruity. Speaking of fruity, we're getting bananas thrown at us. You're jumping through the ceiling. I get that we were told that things were going to be funky, but I feel like that's more of a functionality glitch, rather than something that's supposed to be happening. We have water on the ceiling because, you know, why not? No, I want to kill you and see what happens. Nothing happens. I am disappointed, to say the least. Yeah, you can't move on the ground with them. Okay, yeah, we're not fighting you. You're just not worth it. Enemies have been pretty easily spaced out. That was a decent challenge. This is going to be absolutely horrible. hate these guys. There we go. Okay, we can have... I'll just appreciate that I didn't have to fight that, and that was just a fake out. I don't understand what's happening. That pushed me back before it felt like it should have. Alright, this feels like progress, so... let's go back to the previous... because we found Dr. Light's lab. God, what are you doing here? Weren't you supposed to be... oh no, don't tell me. I mean, the stage is telling a story, and it is sticking with that theme. We're just gonna ride this. Okay, it's not the most possible thing to ride. Yes, push me. I'm not a fan of that oil gimmick. The heck? I wanted that... it just keeps coming back. Endlessly spawning monkey. I hate this gimmick! Oh my gosh. I have to wait for this thing to push me. Okay, how do I not die here? Oh, I hate this thing, because if you press left or right while you're standing on that, you just get knocked back. I mean, I would ask why there's not... you also have to be very careful about not holding left or right. While you're landing. Oh good, at least we hit another checkpoint. I was saying, because if I had to redo that previous section... I don't mind the timing on that. I hate that gimmick. This is like one of my most hated gimmicks. I'd rather have the firewall, if I'm being honest. Wait, do we have an ice weapon? Okay, scratch that. I don't want the firewall, but... but this gimmick is almost as bad, if not worse. Oh. Okay, bye. Who needs you? I don't mind this section. Just an enemy stomping... oh gosh. I spoke too soon. I spoke way too soon. I'm gone. Don't need to deal with that. Don't care to deal with that. Mega Man, I'm picking up a massive source of temporal energy behind the door. Destroying it might be what we need to send the timeline back to normal. Good luck. Oh, it's Quint. That's a nice touch, because Quint was supposedly from the future. The heck is up with this music? Just... I don't mind the oil gimmick being in the room as part of the Gimmick. That one oil section. Actually, both of those oil sections. The one like just after that checkpoint where we took a few deaths, and just before where we took a few deaths. Those were horrible to deal with. I hate that gimmick. Beyond those two specific spots and setups, the stage was actually quite enjoyable. It had some amusing twists and turns. Not bad. I probably wouldn't rank it higher than a couple of the other stages in this tier, but oh, that's that. I really don't like the box you got for this level, which is why I'm more impressed at how good it is. The powered up oil, it's powered up oil. Yeah, I haven't played powered up. And the Stegosaurus are two of my least favorite assets in the entire game. They slow down your pace, can be really frustrating, and normally throw you back to the last checkpoint countless times. In this level, the Stegosauruses are obstacles for the most part, but the fact that you frequently aren't fighting them and they are just in the way is fantastic. Also, the first one that goes back to its home is simultaneously a great gag and a great way to introduce it. As for the powered up oil, it's still challenging, but never unfair. I disagree. It's just annoying and I hate it. The other main part of this level to talk about is the writing. I'm not a huge fan of levels with too much dialogue, since frequently they don't go anywhere. However, this one is genuinely hilarious. It ties in the enemies, the gimmicks, and also the aesthetic, so using a mishmash of several different tile sets actually feels fitting. Using the dialogue to bring the level together and make it more cohesive makes the level feel better. And I love the joke with Light's Lab. Genuinely a great level, and other people should look at this for how to make dialogue work. Good job. Weren't you one of them at the... was it the Needleman stage that you were saying the dialogue wasn't working? And it felt just as good here as it did there. By the way, are we taking bets on which of the judges found that instant death spike meme thing I found at the start of the stage? I'm betting none of them. What just happened? Like, I know I played a level, but it all sort of meshed together. At least the powered up oil wasn't that annoying in this stage. I disagree. Oh yeah, the moving environment was funny and caught me off guard. That was nice. Yeah, it felt like it added like a couple of its own gimmicks to the stage, and overall I enjoy it. Well, someone was having fun here. Most of the time that person was me, actually. But then there were parts of this level that were not very much fun, and not very funny either. But let's talk about one of the neat aspects of this level. It takes an interesting tack with fighting Stegosaurus. In fact, for large chunks of the level, you don't fight Stegosaurus at all. You watch it harmlessly amble back and forth in the sky. You initiate a fight with it only for the tectonic plates beneath you to hurl you into the Earth's core. You watch it poochie its way into the stratosphere. It's a good set of gags, but it also lets you familiarize yourself with Stegosaurus's pattern as you deal with it for longer and longer stretches of time atop count bombs, until you're finally having real fights with it. That's cool. Less cool are all the oil spills going on here. Some of the time they're placed deliberately to constrain your movement while enabling an enjoyable pseudo-pogo segment where you dodge the swallow eggs rockets. That's not what I read that word as. On your way left and right. But then sometimes they're just used really poorly, like whenever the monkeys are involved, or whenever you have to jump in really tight spaces beneath platforms. Yep, that was really bad too. I don't know. Maybe there's some deliberate environmental propaganda here. Dino's good, petroleum bad, say no to fossil fuels or something. Speaking of something, that last elevator segment sure is something. I'm still not sure what that something is though. It's certainly not fun though. Are the enemies supposed to stay on the platform as it rises? Because it didn't work out that way. All the time paradoxes must have wiped poor Alicia Otis out of existence. Anyways, this level's cute, has a lot of nice flourishes and Easter eggs that probably took a bit of time to set up, which I appreciate greatly. I mean, other than the comments on the elevator, I'm kind of like on the same page with MJack here, as far as score and general thoughts, and minus all the other weirdness of it. Okay. Freems really didn't like this one. So technically this level managed to introduce its concepts mostly well enough and had a difficulty curve. It's just a shame it wasn't fun. Really, it mostly comes down to the fact that long stretches of powered up oil is akin to walking on nails in real life. And it's absolutely everywhere. Like, I understand when you're given a box asset that you have to use it, but surely there were better ways to do it than long stretches of oil. And then there are some absolutely baffling design choices, like I guess you just go left and die. Oh, you found it! I mean, it said it was a meme though, so again, competence level. Regardless, there were some cute uses for the shifting tiles, but the cute uses never were part of the level design and were more for a little joke. Which is a shame because level design-wise, they were mostly just regular run-of-the-mill moving platforms. But really, almost everything to do with the usage of the oil soured everything else about this level, and that's awfully unfortunate. I didn't think every use of the oil was bad, but you know. Okay, yeah, I better not have to find 900 of you. Secretly posing as beds, lifeboats, complimentary bars of soap. Anything at least as large as your head. Have you guys ever seen a bar of soap that's as large as your head? Okay, let's just see what the canon has. Keep hearing patrons arguing with each other about their favorite book series and what counts as canon. Like, hello, I'm right here, just ask me. And that is all for Tier 8. So, I guess I'll wander around the deck, and next time we'll start Tier 9 and go over if I found anything on here. There could be something in the other tiers, but I'm not going to scour all of those right now. So for now, I'll take my leave.